This will be fun for people around the world. Here's what I'm paying for a gallon of gas, $3.29 US dollars for the cheapest stuff. Let me know how much your gas costs. Jason and I are here early. We're not getting concrete for 3 hours.
Okay.
The reason is we wanted to check on these footings. We dug them like 3 or 4 days ago. It's poured rain. We didn't know if some of them had caved in or something, and it could take us a long time if we got to pull some steel out. I brought the leaf blower. We're gonna blow the leaves out. They look amazingly good.
Yeah, because I cleaned them all out already.
You did. Jamie and Ray and Jono are not here because we're running a business, right? We didn't want to pay 5 guys to stand here to jig this stuff flat when we don't need 5 guys, so they're out at the other job doing the showers, grouting, which is something we've been putting off for a long time, so I'm glad they're doing it. What's the one shot we got to get today, no matter what?
Time lapse off the hill.
Yep, you're right. So you're officially a YouTuber. We got to get the time lapse up the hill of the concrete going in the hole. If we don't get it, we're gonna fire ourselves.
Dude, boss number 2 already gave me specific instructions this morning when I saw him at the shop. Make sure you get the TL from on top of the
I like
bank.
how you called him boss number 2. Thanks.
Well, he's not here. What else am I gonna call him?
Hey, so one other thing we're gonna get done while we're waiting for concrete is to move this giant pile of dirt. Of course, we're gonna get the TL on that too, because that's fun. This is in the way, and we're gonna have a bunch more dirt once we take down the grade inside of this place. Don't fall in the hole. And so let's get rolling on that.
Let's roll it.
We get really excited to watch these, actually.
Yeah.
And that was
It's
probably...
It's not even on.
What?
It's not on.
It's on. You jag.
You all right there, bub?
Snow peas. I picked the worst week ever to try and do a low-carb diet.
You know it's
It's
Thanksgiving, right?
but-
Stuffing, mashed potatoes.
I was
bread.
getting so like, just eating too much bread.
Yeah, hear you.
Check this out. We're trying to keep you posted with more of the business end on this. One thing we don't have here is our temporary pulpit in the ground. It's an underground service, so we're just gonna dig it in the ground with our machine, probably right around here somewhere. They'll run up out of the ground, give us temp power, and then we gotta run a long cord, like 100-footer down to where we're working.
Yeah, James got that big one with the 4-prong on the end, or the 4 thing on the end.
We had our electrician make us up this giant long cable that's probably not really up to OSHA code. Shh, I didn't say that, but it works great. One thing that really hasn't made it in a lot of the videos that we spend time doing is backing up while looking at a camera. No, what I was gonna say is that we spend a lot of time making sure everybody can find our job site, because we're way up on this mountain community. Not great signage, not a real 911 address. There's gates and all kinds of little roads that turn off everywhere. So we gotta run down and meet people the first time they come up to our site most of the time. And that takes up a lot of the day as we're getting the project going. And actually right now we have to back up probably a half a mile to where I can turn around, So we're gonna have these guys turn around here, and up to this point, there's been nobody at this house. And obviously somebody's here now, so we better just knock on the door and tell them what's going on. I wasn't gonna, make a big stink about it if they weren't here, but.
There he comes. There he is.
Make it?
Oh, he made it all right.
Get it hard. Confusion corner.
There he is. He's got her.
I'm here with Malcolm. He's running the concrete pump today, and he had some really good info on not ending up in a huge mess with our concrete.
Correct. At your distance that you've got, depending on how far you are from the plant, how high of a climb, how much you've got to come from there.
And we're really far, by the way.
Yes, you're quite a ways away from the plant. You need to put a retarder in it to
Hey, what did you just call me?
put some retarder in it to keep the concrete from activating. It takes a little bit longer for it to start activating. That way it's not going to set up in the pump or in the truck itself.
And from his estimates, it's an hour drive for the concrete truck, even though it'd be 35 minutes in a regular car. A concrete truck cannot go 30 miles an hour up this gravel road. It'd be lucky if it's going 5. we're gonna be in big trouble here if we don't set this concrete up to be in the truck a long time. It'd literally be setting up while we're trying to rake it out.
Yep.
At least somebody knows what they're doing. We better be really nice to this guy, because he's not happy. He's gonna be pumping all of our concrete off the side of the mountain.
Oops.
Sorry about that up here.
This right here is a total different world. If anybody's ever done construction, being on top of the world like this right here is a whole lot better than being inside the casinos or something like that. This is a different world.
It's easier to get to, isn't it?
Oh no. No, this is tough, but it's worth it.
He was just saying that most of his jobs are commercial, right beside the side of the highway somewhere.
Yep.
So we're gonna get charged a lot of extra money today.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hey, here's one other thing we're thinking about. What if the concrete truck can't even get here? What do we do then?
You would have to rent a Georgia buggy.
We'd have to rent a Georgia buggy and buggy it.
Rent a Georgia buggy. Get as close as
Yeah, well, here's the deal, though. If they can't make it right now, we bought the concrete, and they're going to take it back somewhere else. That's the bad part.
That's true.
Where are we going?
Got to go back down the hill and lead the concrete truck in. They don't know where this place is either, so. I'll see you in about an hour.
All right, so I have a, next time you take a job, can I be there with you when you pick it, please? You have very bad decision making when it comes to picking jobs.
So this is the turn I'm sort of worried about. It doesn't look that bad on camera, and it doesn't look that bad in a regular truck even, but I am all the way locked and about to still go off the mountain, and concrete truck's about 10 times the turning radius of this thing. Seriously need a large area to get those things turned around. The problem is it's all slanted, so they could easily lose traction or start to tip, or a lot of different bad things, and it's like a cliff off the side, so fingers crossed, hope we can get it up here. There he is. We got Scott behind us in the truck, and he's never been in here before, so I gave him a quick rundown on the roads and what the turns are like and how many there is, and where he's got to turn around. We're gonna see if it works. He didn't seem too worried, but he hasn't seen it yet. I wish you guys could hear the sound of this thing, how loud it is behind me. It's in first gear, probably red line to get up this mountain. And that sound of a concrete truck is one that just strikes fear in the heart of builders, because you know that concrete's gonna start setting up, whether it's in your footing or not. And that's always a question mark up on these crazy mountains.
Ooh.
He did really good. That was impressive. Stressful part's over for me anyway. He's still got to back in about a quarter mile down this really narrow road, but this guy's the man, basically. He's doing an awesome job. Now we're flowing. That guy was a professional driver, guys.
Yeah.
Go, dude, he was the man.
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
Said who it was. Scott. He's the best
he's
driver
good.
we
Is
got.
that him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he was awesome. So here's what we're doing. We're pumping this stuff in to flush with the top of our grate pins. Find one of them for us, Jay. See that? Right there? All right, that's what we want. Guy on the chute's good enough. We're not gonna have to do a lot of work. He's basically gonna pump it in there to the right level. We're just gonna smooth it up. No pressure.
No pressure.
Here's the one where we put in the second grate pin because the first one was low. So any of those you see, it's the higher one.
And no, I didn't do it.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. Shut your shut your dirty mouth.
Pro tip here is if you're gonna be off by a little bit up or down, it's better to be a little low on your grate pin than high, because we can fill that up with the mortar if it's a little low, but if it's high, we have to cut the block on the first row.
And that sucks.
And that does suck, and it takes a lot longer than just building up a little bit. So we're gonna try to stay like within a really tight tolerance, make it a lot easier for laying the block, obviously, but a little low is better. That's what I'm looking for right there. You can see the peg. See the peg moving right there? We're right on it. Believe it or not, I've actually seen people that we've hired before to do foundations do this whole process with no grade pegs and no laser, nothing to shoot the grade on it. Literally just dump it in and just sort of mash it around. And then they did have to come back and of course cut It was almost 8 inches off from one end to the other, all lumpy humpy.
You can't say lumpy humpy.
Oh yeah, I can't say lumpy humpy, sorry. Their whole idea was they're gonna get it done fast and then they're gonna spend the time on the first course of block. But I don't know, that to me just seems like not a good idea.
That's like taking a shower and putting on dirty underwear.
You don't do that?
No.
Yeah, you do. Here's we're just checking the depth like this. There's no grade peg because these aren't on any particular grade. We just dug them till we hit solid, and then we're gonna put a foot of concrete in the bottom. So we're just checking it as we go. And that looks good right there. Let's give her a check. Yep, so we got our foot, we're good.
Mike keeps pushing all his dirt in, we won't even need much concrete, so that'll be good.
You better shut up, they're gonna pack out of here before we're done.
I'm just joking, Mike, I'm just joking, bro. I'm just joking.
So no joke, one time I almost had that happen. The concrete truck driver and the homeowner like got into it, and the homeowner opened the door of the concrete truck, pulled the driver out, and they were gonna fist fight because the concrete driver let the chute hit this guy's radiant floor pipes because he wasn't paying attention. And so I had to freaking Dr. Phil the whole situation and made him like shake hands and say they were gonna be okay because otherwise the concrete truck driver's gonna leave.
Wow. Hey, my butt's ringing.
Oh, that's mine.
Hey, easy there, buddy. I mean, we're friends and all, but come on now.
Yeah, this is the man, Scott. Good driving, bud.
Yeah, man.
Because I was worried. You did great.
Nothing to it.
That's what I like to hear. What's the biggest thing you've learned doing footings and stuff over the years with us?
Wear eye protection.
Okay.
I just got shot in the face.
Yeah, that is a good tip.
Yeah, big tip. Don't step in the concrete's another one too. Like, don't jump down in there and see how deep it is.
Come here, girlfriend.
They must know each other.
I hope they know each other.
Have a good one, fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Scott. Yeah, if they don't know each other, that was really weird.
He used to be on the police force here.
Okay, good. Good man.
Hey, I just met you. I'm gonna pinch your nipples. What you got there, bub?
Straight edge. Lightweight aluminum. We're gonna use this to sort of screed the top of the footing to where it's not up and down. And I'm doing this for Jamie, okay? I think it's good enough, but if I don't do this and there's any amount of humps up or down and Jamie gets here, he's gonna be so ticked.
Boss number one would be pissed.
So this is a good way to do it. I'm gonna see how hard it is to do.
Okay.
She's wide right here.
You know, that's not how Jamie does it.
Whatever, dude. I don't know how he can stand on one side and lean out. I gotta do it like this. So Jamie, he does like this, but I can't.
Well, that's because usually our footings aren't 4 feet wide. That's why.
Yeah, this is a wide daddy right here. I don't even know if I can get across here.
I think that looks worse.
What?
I think that looks worse.
No. Well, the wall's going right here.
I know, bro. I'm just messing with you. Let me get bird's eye. Caw-caw!
Get all bird eye. Get all Hawkeye on it. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, look at that.
That one's pretty nice.
You get Hawkeye on it?
Oh, I'm hawked down here, buddy.
Ah! Where are you filming? Is my shirt tucked in?
Yeah, you look great. You look like you're plumbing. You look like you're laying pipe, buddy. Oh, right on that pin, nice.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be good for laying block right there.
Yes, sir. That'd be good for you guys laying block.
Okay. Just a fuzz low, and Jay's just bringing us over on his rake. Yeah, she's flowing now. The second truck, you'll notice the concrete looks different. It looks wetter, but it's not. They actually added plasticizer instead of water. Malcolm said a half gallon does about the same as 20 gallons of water.
Yeah, Super P.
So Super P, yeah, and he called it Super P, and I was like, what? Super P?
Everybody knows what that is, bro.
I
Come
did
on
not
now.
know that meant plasticizer. The reason is there's no water up here yet, and if we use all the water in the concrete, we got no way to clean his pump. Sorry, Van.
Sorry, Van, about that one. It was all Mike's fault.
Nah, it ain't my fault.
Yeah, all Mike's fault.
Don't you put that on me now.
So yeah, Mike, you're getting in the concrete.
That's all right, man. I was made for it.
Let's get out of there before it cures, bud.
That'll be all right.
Moses is working stuff around with you.
Yeah, it's nice.
Here, hold this.
Yeah. Can you show him something? You know, I just did that. What a joke, dude. He's the type of guy that would have you drive cross country and then he'd be like, oh, let me drive, and then pull the car into the parking lot.
We got Mike with the pro tip with the hose. He's got the Captain Morgan pose, and I think it's gonna save his back.
Yeah.
What do you think? I've seen some of the other guys really leaning hard to get that thing balanced out.
He's got a little problem with his hose here.
It's bunching up.
It's bunching up. The story of my life, bub.
Yeah, right. We were trying to figure out if we had enough concrete to finish, because this is eating it up right here. And Malcolm just went over and he tapped on the side of the concrete truck's drum. Did you see that?
I saw it.
He's like, you got 2.5 yards, you're good. It's a freaking Rain Man of concrete. We had about a yard of concrete left. I started, when I figured it at 12 yards, and a yard is 27 cubic feet. And then I added an extra yard on that just to be safe. And then last second I chickened out and ordered 14 yards. We had exactly 1 yard left over. So we're just bringing up the height in these piers a little bit so we don't have to get down in there as far with our posts. It'll be a little easier. And so he doesn't have to take it back to the plant and do whatever he's gonna do with it.
Yeah, if you would have came up short, that probably would have sucked.
Oh, it would have been bad. Like, it would have cost us way more money to get another yard of concrete out here than we had to pay to just waste a yard. So it was just a gamble, and we didn't really need it. It was 150 extra bucks, but if we had come short a yard, it'd probably cost us 600 bucks to get that 1 yard out here and pumped.
I'm not a big math guy, but it
Yeah.
sounds like a better deal there.
Yeah, it's a safety yard.
Safety yard.
It sounds like a football term.
Safety yard. Beep! Safety yard.
Concrete's in the ground. We can build a house, and it's only 2 o'clock, and stuff's
What in
falling
the
off
world?
the walls. I just saw Ghostbusters last weekend.
Did you?
Yeah. Wonder if Jamie's still grouting those showers. We just won't tell him
You're not
that we got
thinking
done
about
at 2.
They don't need 5 of us.
No, we don't need.
showers.
I'm not gonna go out there.
Perfect.
Let's go home.
All right, 10-4.